Hi guys, welcome. I have new technology, so bear with me. Me and technology, we are not friends. If Mercury is in retrograde, we're really not friends. So, how did last week treat you? We had the full moon, didn't we, last week? And of course, Valentine's at the end of the week. So, what sort of headspace are we in this week? Okay, so let's have a quick look. I was going to go for the Earth Magic cards today, but these pretty much jumped out at me. So let's see what we're going to get this week. Where are we today? 17th, so just over halfway through February. Don't forget we've got the conjunction coming up at the end of the month as well, with all the planets and various things are in alignment in the sky, so that could be fun energetically, couldn't it? So let's see what we've got coming up for this week. You'll have to let me know if the sound and video quality is any better. Okay, so let's see what we've got then. So we have a chimpanzee. Use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem and get answers to your question. Now, I wonder if this is sort of leftover from last week, because last week we had sleep on it, didn't we? So I think there is something going on that's going to require, sort of both sides of your brain, your logical and your intuitive side as well. And again, are you overthinking it? Take a step back, see the bigger picture. There is so much going on, but this one is saying, do you know what? Actually, all the tools are at your disposal. Chimpanzees are quite famous for using sticks and rocks and things as tools to enable their life, their living. So what is it that you're not hammering out? What is it that you're not straightening out in your own mind? That it's got you in an absolute, what's the word, tither? I don't know. It's almost got you going around in circles. You're second guessing and triple guessing and quadruple guessing yourself. And this isn't something that you need to be doing, because it is just a total waste of energy and probably your time as well. So being able to look at it from a different perspective, perhaps use a different tool in your arsenal. This one says intuition and intellect. So, it's one of them, okay, are you trusting your gut feeling, but is your, intellect trying to override it? Is it saying make lists, make pros and cons, that sort of thing? So perhaps doing both will enable you to get to the bottom of it. And again, with last week, we had sleep on it. So I think this is one of those, it's not going to be solved, instantaneously. It is going to be one of those things that it's going to take some thought, and making sure you've got all your pins in place, that everything is where it needs to be so that you can get there. And, excuse me. This is one of those things whereby there needs to be other things in place for this one to happen. So it's almost as though it needs a bit more work, but you're not quite at the point yet whereby you can go step from one to the other, where you can just literally glide effortlessly. You're going to take a bit more time to get everything set up first and use all the tools in your arsenal for this one. So the second one we have here is a mountain goat. There is something out of balance in your life, so do whatever you need to do to correct it. How well does that go with the chimpanzee card? Something's out of balance now. Is that you? Is it your job? Is it your career? Family? Friendships? Friendships have come into the spotlight a lot recently. It's something that it keeps coming up again and again and again. So it is something that needs a constant evaluation, because as you are growing as a person, so they are growing as people too. And quite often people just grow apart. There is no fault, there is no blame. It is just one of those things of, do you know what? Actually, we don't vibrate together anymore. We don't have the same vibe. I need to move on. You need to move on. Let's do so. And it's the same in all walks of life. You know, it's not just friendships, it's family as well. I mean, I hate to say it, but sometimes we do have to walk away from family. And if anything in your life at the minute is what anybody would consider toxic, or if somebody's turned around to you and gone, that's a bit weird, or that's verging on perhaps harassment or abuse or something like that, it is one of those that perhaps you need to take steps to be able to get this out of your life. And do you know what? You've got the tenacity to do this. You can meet this head on. And it's one of those things, yeah, all right, it might hurt at first, but it is one of those things that needs doing. And you are going to be in a better place for it afterwards. And the third and final card, we have a tiger. You are being called upon to provide leadership, so trust that you are capable of doing so. So you're second guessing yourself again, aren't you? There's a lot of yellows and oranges going on in the cards. I know we do have some blue here as well, but the blue is the throat chakra, so that's expressing yourself and being heard and being understood. But we've got a lot of yellows and oranges going on, so it's all the center of the body. It's your sacral chakra, your solar plexus. It's all about your confidence in yourself, your confidence in other people. And this one is saying, right, do you know what? Yeah, you feel you're being thrust into something you're not ready for, but actually you may not have seen the qualities, but other people have. Okay, so, you know, if it's out of whack, trust that somebody else can see what we need to do to be able to balance it out. And yeah, once perhaps you've shown that, you know, that you can use both sides of your brain, your logic and your emotion and your intuition and everything, perhaps that's what leads to oh, hello, hang on a minute. Let's give this person a pat on the back. And it might not be at work. I mean, generally, when I get this card, I do think of it as being a work-related card. So, you know, promotion or, you know, extra duties, effectively. Probably for not much extra money, let's face it, but that's the world. Especially with all the stuff that's going on in the UK at the minute. Let's not talk about that. So this one is saying, right, so there is something that you're not seeing it in yourself because you're not looking at the right bits of yourself. You're not looking at the right aspects. Essentially, you've been kind of camouflaged up until now, but now you've come out of the long grass or the overgrowth or whatever it is, and you've shown that you can do these things, and you've shown that you are willing to do what it takes. With this one here is the things out of balance card, so you're willing to do what it takes to adjust yourself and bring yourself up to a certain level and back to equilibrium again. How many times have we said equilibrium in these readings? You know, it is one of those, you need to sort your own equilibrium out, your own levels. And this is the card that is your reward for all this work that you've put into it. And it may be harking back to when we had the ancestral cards and the DNA cards come out, that it's all still settling down from then. And that's what's been out of balance. And because we've been doing the ancestral and the DNA work and things like that, it can upset what is already there, effectively. So hence the finding the balance and your equilibrium and things like that. So this card is saying, actually, all this hard work, it's paying off. It's being noticed. You are being seen, and you are being seen for the right reasons. Okay, guys, we'll leave that there. Please let me know if the sound and vision quality is better, because I hope so. Drop me a like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff, follow, whatever it is, whichever platform you're watching on, because I just do one recording and then upload it to everything because I'm lazy and have no editing software. So yeah, do whatever you can for me, please, guys. Drop a comment if you can, because that'll boost my algorithms and ratings and goodness knows what else. And I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.